I think it's very, very important that the millions of you listening to this program, patriotic Americans who support the state of Israel, hear from my next guest. I'm not going to ask her how she's doing because I know she's not doing great. But I am going to introduce you to her. Her name is Yarden. Her sister-in-law and two nieces, aged 2 and 4 years old, are being held hostage by Hamas. Her sister-in-law's father is being held hostage by Hamas. Her sister-in-law's mother was taken hostage, and the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, found her dead on the side of the road. I mean, how much horror and monstrosity can one family contend with? Yarden was at the march, you can call it, but at the event on the nation's capital, the nation's mall. Latest number, 290,000 people were there. And she and family members of other hostage-affected families flew all the way from Israel for the event and are flying back tonight. And it is our honor to have Yarden with us. Yarden, what do you want to say to the American people, millions of whom are listening to you right now?
First of all, thank you for hosting me. I kind of want to ask, is it me you just described? I still can't believe the reality that is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe I'm having to tell such a hard story. And I still can't believe it's not only my story, but a story of hundreds and thousands. So thank you for listening to it.
No, it's the least we can do here. I just want you to know, and I want everybody you may come in contact to know, there are literally tens of millions of Americans who stand with Israel, who stand with you, who stand with your family and the other families. That some of this stuff you see from college campuses and in the streets, there's a very small minority of Americans that we are thoroughly disgusted with what has taken place. It is very, very important that that be conveyed to you and to others who are in your situation and so forth. Are you getting any information about any of your family members?
Actually, no. Let me say we're here on this journey with some other families, and of course we feel the support that you've mentioned, and it's always nice and good to hear because we do watch TV and we watch the other side protesting, and it's just like hurting us even more than the reality is what it's going on. We are actually here on a journey to pray, to go to Lubavitch Rabbi and be together and hold hands and wait for a miracle, because that's what it takes. So Chabad organized a really magnificent journey for us. They are wrapping us with a lot of love, and we also see that this is how the Americans feel about our situation.
You know,
my
Yarden,
nieces are 2 and 4, almost 3, almost 5. I can't even begin to explain how worried I am for them and for their mother. My sister-in-law is so gentle and polite person. They watched their grandmother, their beloved grandmother, killed in front of their eyes. And it's 40 days now that we don't even know in what condition they are. This is beyond understanding. How can it be? We don't even know if they're together. We don't even know if they are alive, injured, needing any medicine. How can this be?
How can this be? It's a very, I'm sure everybody listening to this program, their hearts, they're wrenching listening to this. Everybody has kids and grandkids. And for this sort of thing to happen to your family and other families there, it's just unbelievable. And they take these hostages. And then you have the IDF trying to fight, and then at the same time, make sure they don't harm any hostages and trying to find these hostages, which is such an overwhelming task. What do you say to these Israeli soldiers who are at the same time fighting these barbarians, trying to find your family members, at the same time, particularly with pressure from our administration, being told not to harm their civilians? It's a very difficult task.
It's very important to understand that the IDF soldiers are also our kids. They're not some trained hitmen. They are 18 years old, 19-year-old kids who have to go to the army and protect their land, but they want to do it from all of their hearts. And the reservists are doctors and lawyers and farmers. They are all people of peace. They're either kids of peace or family, fathers of peace, of love. They are not there because they wanted to be there, but once they have to, we give them all the support from all our hearts, knowing that they are getting killed for our families. It's like another child of us is dying. We love them so much, and we want them to feel our support, screaming to them from all over the world, because what they are doing is such a hard task. They didn't ask to harm no one. They didn't ask to kill no one, but now they realize that their mission must guarantee for us to be able to live in Israel in peace once and for all. Please, once and for all. We shouldn't be murdered because of who we are and what we are. But if you're going to murder us and torture us because we're Jewish, okay, fine. Then we'll be Jewish, and we'll be together, and we'll hold hands, and we'll be so strong, so strong.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just want to wish you all, and we will pray, Godspeed, wish you all, at the end of all this, that you have your two little nieces returned to you, their mother returned to you, the father-in-law returned to you, the whole family.
And my sister-in-law, brother, David Katz, is also captive. But people need to understand these are 2-year-old, 4-year-old girls. They are even younger kids there. And I sadly realized that there was a baby born yesterday, I think, in Hamas captivity. They have no time. They need to get out now. There is no time for a child in captivity.
Well, Yarden, I want to thank you for taking time to come on the program.
Thank you for having me.
The Chabad rabbis are fantastic. My rabbi, Chaim Cohen, is a Chabad rabbi. I think you've met him there. My wife, Julie, I think you just met her. And this is
I want you to know, honey,
Yep.
I'm sitting right here with Yarden.
Yeah.
And there are 4 busloads. I'm going to try to say this without crying. There are 4 busloads, 200 family members of hostages who we are giving food to tonight before they go back to Israel. And these people all came to the United States not initially for the rally. They got on a flight. Chabad in Israel arranged for a charter flight for them to fly to Brooklyn to visit the Ohel, which is the resting place of the Rebbe, to pray, because that is all they have.
That is the
prayers.
rabbi, the founding rabbi of Chabad. Yep.
Correct. But that's all they have are prayers. They have each other, and they have to pray because they're, aside from the IDF, who are just doing everything they can, they have to pray to God. And so while it was they were here and the trip was being planned, that the rally just coincidentally was going to happen. So they came to the rally. But people need to understand they didn't come to the States for a rally. They came to the States to pray for their family members to be released. Exactly.
All right, honey. And please convey to her better than I can, you can, our deepest thoughts and support and prayers from the entire audience.
I will, and I'm going to speak right now to everyone. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
God bless to everybody there. Yarden, God bless you.